Recently, the Ukrainian government decided to accept Dogecoin along with other cryptocurrencies as a part of their donations, according to a Twitter announcement from Ukraine's Vice Prime Minister, Mikhailo Fedorov. Fedorov emphasized that meme assets such as Dogecoin are more valuable than Russian rubles and that even memes can support our army and save lives from Russian invaders. Thanks for watching Crypto Lion. If you haven't already, consider hitting that subscribe button and turning on post notifications. We also have a crypto Discord group where we give out calls for our favorite altcoins, and you can also win special rewards for inviting your friends to the group. Links are in the description. Following the acceptance of Polkadot donations on March 1st, the Ukrainian government is now ready to accept Dogecoin donations. The country's Vice Prime Minister, Mikhailo Fedorov, announced the government's acceptance of Doge via the Ukrainian official's Twitter account. Fedorov even thanked Billy Markus, the co-creator of the Dogecoin network, and Tesla CEO Elon Musk. According to the Ukrainian official, Dogecoin outperformed the Russian ruble in terms of value. We have begun to accept donations in meme coins. Even memes can now help our army fight Russian invaders and save lives. The acceptance of Dogecoin follows the Ukrainian government's initial request for Bitcoin and Ethereum donations, which resulted in millions of Bitcoin and Ethereum pouring into the donation addresses. Furthermore, the cryptocurrency exchange Binance launched a crowdfunding campaign to aid Ukraine, and Binance donated $10 million. Following Fedorov's announcement of Doge acceptance, a number of Dogecoin supporters responded. In response to Fedorov's tweet, Doge co-founder Billy Markus tweeted, "Sent some. Dogecoin folks aren't usually rich, and Dogecoin itself is generally used for small transactions, but we're a caring and passionate bunch. Those who want to help will offer what they can. I hope the country can heal and rebuild stronger after all of this," he added. Following the statement from Billy Markus, a large number of Doge supporters informed Fedorov that they've sent Dogecoin to the address. According to Blockchain Explorer statistics, the Doge address currently holds $38,355 in Doge, and donations continue to pour in by the minute. 285,793 Doge has been donated to the Ukrainian government's Doge address in 356 transactions. But before we continue with the video, let's take a minute to tell you about a promising company that can guarantee you a lot of returns if you invest early. Wasana is a founder-led company, and the story of its founder is very inspiring. The company was founded by Daniel Carcillo, who played professional hockey for about 9 seasons before he was diagnosed with post-concussion syndrome, which led to his early retirement. He was left to deal with his ailment all by himself, and this led him to seek non-traditional means of curing himself. He succeeded, and that led to the development of his company. More information about Wasana Health, how the company operates, and how you can invest in the company can be found through the link in the description below. In another development, the Dogecoin Foundation has said that there has been an increase in attempts to register trademarks for Doge, Dogecoin, and even Christine Rick's Dogecoin logos. It had no choice but to register them in order to safeguard all good shives in the Dogecoin community. The Dogecoin Foundation shared an image of its certificate of registration with the European Union's Intellectual Property Unit, stating that it's a small victory that seems so very irrelevant given everything that's going on in the world right now, but it's an important step. Back in February, Ross Nickel, a former director of the Dogecoin Foundation, stated that the foundation operates in a difficult environment. Nickel, who's still employed as a full-time software developer at Alphabet Inc., cited workload stress and a desire to avoid a potential conflict of interest as the reasons for his resignation from the Dogecoin Foundation. In a blog post, the top Dogecoin developer stated that the Dogecoin Foundation was operating in an extremely challenging environment where simple processes were significantly more complex than they should be at every step of the way. He claimed that in 2021, some parties registered trademarks for Dogecoin while falsely claiming to be Dogecoin developers. There was a potential lawsuit against the real Dogecoin developers in the summer of 2021 from someone who claimed they were responsible for their funds. This could be interpreted as one of the reasons why the Dogecoin Foundation took the risk of registering Doge, Dogecoin, and the logos designed by Christine Ricks for Dogecoin. Also, the release of a new iOS mobile wallet has been announced in recent times. My Doge Wallet, the Dogecoin mobile wallet, is a non-custodial social wallet designed for the secure storage and trading of Doge. The app is expected to rekindle Dogecoin enthusiasts' interest in the cryptocurrency, which has been on a downward trend since reaching an all-time high of 73 cents in May of last year. Doge's value has since dropped by over 80%, with the cryptocurrency currently trading at around 11 cents. The announcement of the My Doge wallet had no significant impact on Doge's value, which has remained stable between 11 and 13 cents. Billy Markus recently addressed one of the industry's largest cryptocurrency exchanges, Coinbase, and inquired about the importance of constant price updates during volatile market conditions. The Dogecoin community also backed Markus and chastised Coinbase, claiming that there is no need to remind users about the declining performance of various cryptocurrency assets, including those not being tracked by investors. Many commentators pointed out that companies are putting an unnecessary amount of psychological pressure on investors by constantly displaying large cryptocurrency drops on the market. There are a number of social indicators that track investor sentiment, and most of these metrics dropped significantly during the correction, indicating that the market is uncertain. The Fear and Greed Index, the most famous indicator that uses sentiment in the crypto community, is currently in the fear zone, indicating that the majority of the market is still not ready to make major moves or even buy new currencies. The escalation of the market's correction is the primary cause of increased investor panic. Because of the risk-off tendencies on financial markets and the outflow of funds from the crypto industry, the majority of digital assets have lost a large chunk of their value. The current Dogecoin price level is critical because it's the last line of defense. The volume profile indicator shows that there is no volume traded below 10 cents. As a result, any move into this area will result in a quick drop with little to no resistance from holders. As a result of the crash, Doge will fall to the first level of support at 8.5 cents, which is the first place where Dogecoin investors may try to accumulate and thus form a bottom. However, selling pressure is intense, the meme coin may fall lower and revisit the 6.3 cent support level, where significant volume was traded in early 2021. If Doge retests the 6.3 cents barrier, it would represent a 50% drop from its current position and a whopping 90% drop from its peak. The recent increase in the funding rate may be lending credence to the recent drop in Doge prices. This metric reveals the current state of traders and their views on Dogecoin. A moderate funding rate may indicate that sentiment is balanced. Extremely positive funding could indicate greed, but it could also indicate local tops. Over the last 2 months, any increase in the funding rate above 0.01% has been met with selling pressure, limiting the upside for Doge. The recent increase also reached 0.01% and is currently trending downward. On a more complicated note, the potential crash for Doge makes technical sense. However, it requires a catalyst to set it off and push it past the barriers. And the key here is the ongoing conflict between Russia and Ukraine. The situation has deteriorated over the last couple of days to the point where Russia may consider using nuclear weapons. This could be a watershed moment in this war, and it could be the catalyst for another huge drop. Since the Russian attacks are taking place near Ukraine's nuclear power plant, it poses the risk of a catastrophic meltdown, which could send global economies and cryptocurrencies crashing. As a result, investors should be risk-averse in light of all these scenarios. Thank you for watching today's video. If you enjoyed it, make sure you subscribe if you haven't already, and turn on bell notifications. If you have any questions, drop us a comment, and as always, good luck and happy investing.
That's how it goes. Hollywood Carson. Hollywood Carson. That's how it goes. Hollywood Carson.